Alright, folks. It is now April 19th, 2024. And I have awakened early. Today will be day 2 of my resistant starch experiment in weight loss. Pretty interesting day yesterday. Yesterday, the wife and I, yesterday morning, I ate a donut. It was one of those Bavarian cream filled donuts. I had one of those yesterday morning. I didn't eat anything else until late yesterday afternoon, which was around 7 p.m., which was the resistant starch pasta that I had prepared to eat for myself. The reason I waited so long is because, one, I was trying to do things outside my window, as far as intermittent fasting goes. And you saw yesterday, if you watched that video, day 1 there, I had a big old plate of pasta. What you didn't see off camera was I ate another healthy portion size, not quite as big as that plate full, but a significant amount on a second plate. Because I was hungry, I was trying to get satiated. I ate that plate so fast, I guess, from eating the one donut. By the time, several hours had passed, I was in hungry mode, and I wanted to make sure when I, that I ate enough to where I wouldn't eat any more throughout the night. So that's what I did. And some interesting things happened in the night last night. From fasting in the past, because when you fast, you lose a lot of water weight. Like, a lot of water weight. You wind up peeing more than you normally would over in the night. Kind of had that kind of effect going on, where, I was having to go to the bathroom a couple times during the night. More so than usual. And I was like, that's odd. It's acting, kind of the way, things do on a fast. And being it, the fact that I ate so late, I didn't expect any kind of weight loss from the resistant starch. Last night, I wasn't even sure if the pasta had reached the resistant starch phase, because, you hear different things. People say within several hours it does. And then some people say, within 24 hours it does. So I cooked that yesterday at 8 o'clock in the morning. So about 10 to 11 hours I let that stuff set, before I even ate it. So apparently, it does work within a few hours. I don't know. Maybe it does. I don't know. Maybe it does. But all I know is as cold as it's gonna get, as far as that, was it resistant starchy enough? I have no idea. However, what I do have an idea about is what that scale told me a few minutes ago that I'm going to share with you right now. So yesterday, if you watched yesterday's video, or if you saw yesterday's video, if you want to go see yesterday's video, it was pasta resistant starch day 1. I was weighing in at 327.4, and this morning I hit the scale and I actually had a little weight loss. So we're going to get it out in the middle of the floor here.
Hello. Please step on the scale.
And I got this talking scale. And somehow Okay, go ahead. Wait on it to set.
Your weight is 324.4 pounds.
That's a 3-pound loss over in the night. Now, that weight loss doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me because I ate over in the night for one thing. I ate late in the evening for one thing, so I figured when I went to bed with all of that on my gut that there's no way I'm going to wake up and see any kind of drop in the morning. I was expecting to start the day with, eating my pasta that I made up yesterday throughout the day a couple of times, and then stopping earlier at night tonight, or stopping earlier in the afternoon, rather around 4 or 5 today. More of an intermittent fasting style of doing things, thinking, that I would have to do that in order to see a drop in the scale tomorrow morning, which would be the 20th, but I was wrong about that, and so now I'm going to use what I've made up, to eat some more of throughout the day, and definitely stop eating a little earlier, because even though I did have that drop, I had slight stomach discomfort over in the night from going to bed with too much food on it. But the one thing I didn't expect is weight loss with that much food on my stomach first thing in the morning. But there it is. You see it, you hear it. All right, we'll get our day started, and we'll talk about all this some more as we go along. Hi folks, so I am diving into day 2 right now of the resistant starch diet, I suppose. What the heck? Everything else is a diet. Might as well be on the resistant starch diet. I got things I can make at home. I mean, I got more noodles and stuff like that, but it is the weekend. I'm gonna want other things over the weekend too. I still got my pasta, which is good and ready by now. It's definitely been over 24 hours since I've eaten, or since I made it. Hadn't been 24 hours since I've eaten it. That's only been about 12, 13 hours. But we had a weight drop. Go figure. I mean, how'd that happen, right? Hopefully that trend continues for sure. Yeah. I ate later last night the resistant starch pasta to, try to control afternoon and evening cravings of that gorge eating pattern I have been in. And eating a plate and a half of that yesterday, I was full the rest of the night. I was full waking up this morning and still had a drop on the scale. Go figure. Did not expect that. It is 9:51 a.m. right now, and I'm just now feeling a little bit of stomach emptying, enough to the point where, I might be getting ready to eat something, but probably could still go a while without having something to eat right now if I chose to. After I weighed in this morning and did that little video, the prebiotic fiber portion of the resistant starch kicked in, and I had 3 good bowel movements. Ain't no polite way to say it, but I had 3 of them first thing this morning, and that's just not like me to do. So basically, the fibrous part of it is actually working as well. And keep in mind, I lost weight before that even occurred. So possibly even more weight could have been lost than what was registering on the scale this morning. We won't know until tomorrow morning, though, because I'm not hitting the scale again today. But I am interested, and I am curious as to what the heck is going on here. I'm not used to being able to eat. Well, I like eating whatever the heck I want and losing weight. Don't get me wrong. That is my stick. That is my motto. But as much as I want to eat, until I'm oversatiated and still dropping some weight. Now, I ain't used to that. I'm used to waking up in the morning with a gain or a standstill at the very least. And that's what I was expecting this morning. That was a standstill. So, yeah. I'm happy. I'm happy about it. But, you know what I'm going to get? I'll go get the materials and get my wife to make me up a good old thing of potato salad. Good old cold potato salad turns into resistant starch, and I can make a meal of that all by itself. So I'm going to go shopping and get some things to throw some potato salad in the refrigerator. And, yeah, I will be eating some of that real soon. Not today, though. We'll save that for over the weekend. I'm going to go home and eat my leftovers because I got a lot of them. That's probably about maybe 3 or 4 plates full in that bowl left, that I can have. It's unreal. I'm liking it so far, but it's too early to celebrate just yet. And I ain't nowhere near where I need to be in weight, so we'll see as this goes along. But I'm enjoying day 2 so far. I didn't expect to enjoy that kind of success this soon into the process. And like I say, a lot of that was probably just water weight because I was shedding it like crazy. But with the movements that I was telling you about this morning, it makes me think that it might be a little more than just some water weight. We'll see in the coming days. Alright, folks. So I just come out of the grocery store and I got some things. So I got this family size skillet dinner. It's supposed to be like fajitas. I forget who makes it. It's in the back seat. I can't reach it right now and I'm driving. But I will show it when I get ready to prepare it over the weekend. I will not be eating it today anyway, but it has rice in it. And it's already frozen, so I think, well, that thing's probably been in the freezer for a minute now. Resistant starch is already happening within that rice. At least that's the hope. But, you can't have, it's got like rice and chicken and, cut up green peppers and red peppers and onions and stuff in the skillet dish. You just skillet it up and serve it to your family. So of course, when you get that, you have to get some kind of tortilla with it, right? So I went with the corn tortillas. Now, when I was losing weight before, this is something I used to do when I'd go to the Mexican restaurant. I'd ask for my tacos, and if I got like a fajita, sometimes I would ask them for corn tortillas over the flour ones because they have that as a choice, right? So the corn tortilla, turns out, is lower in calorie, and at the time that's what I was keeping up with, more over the carbs or anything else, but corn is also a starch and it's whole grain. So I got corn tortillas, the soft kind, and I'm gonna put them in the refrigerator. When I get home, they're going straight in the refrigerator to return
to turn them into some resistant starch too. So I'll be getting the best of both worlds when I go to eat my skillet dish whenever I go to prepare it. It's got the rice in it, the fajita style. So yeah, there's that. And the whole bag, is a family size, and I only had 5 servings in it at 200 calories per serving. So I could eat the entire bag. I have to watch the calorie content in the corn tortillas, which is about 120 calories for 3 corn tortillas. That's not too bad. It's not too bad at all. Plus the resistant starch. Once the cooling effect comes on them, we'll take some of the calories out of that as well. So, but right now we're just going to eat all we can, get satisfied, satiety, and all that. We're not getting into the calorie counting function of things just yet. But we will eat until we're satisfied and full, and hopefully that will keep us from overeating and gorge eating throughout the rest of the evening, in the days to come over the weekend. Like I said, today is the 19th, right? It's the 19th. It's Friday. Yeah. And my food's already prepared for today. I'm just eating the dish that I made yesterday. It is going on 11 a.m. right now, so... Oh, yeah, I almost forgot. I got the stuff to make tater salad with, too. So I got to make that up either today or tonight or tomorrow. I might get the wife to help me with that. She makes better tater salad than I do. But I got all the stuff that she needs to get it done. And get that in the refrigerator. Get that to start the cooling effect as well. Turn all that potato into resistant starch as well. I could make a meal out of potato salad all by itself. In fact, my mouth watering just thinking about it. But yeah, I can just eat it straight up cold. Whew. Alright, so like I said, I don't know if this diet is going to work or not, but I'm going to put it through its paces. That's for daggum sure. And seeing, will it work, or do you have to cut calories just like everything else to get it to work? Because with every diet, you got to cut down all of them. See a couple of carnivore channels out there that really they've been carnivoring for over a year and they're struggling with getting some weight off. I see other people, that look like they have no business creating a diet channel to begin with, talking about a specific diet. Makes you wonder about it all. Can't help but wonder, are they really into it, or is it just a topic that they could throw on, for a skimpy little outfit, and make content and be successful just because they look great, Big old hairy redneck like me, does something to lose some weight, and shows some results on the scale. You better pay attention to that guy, because that guy's on a mission. All right, that's all I got for now, folks. Let me get home and I will start eating my food, and I will show you my lunch and probably supper this afternoon, off of that what I've got left over. I'll probably eat off of both of them, and I will show you both times before we end this video. Alright folks, it's finally time to get something to eat here, and as you can see, this is the dish I made last night. I told you, it didn't look like I touched anything because I cooked the meat separately with those mushrooms and black olives, and I put it on separately last night, but after I was done, I mixed it all in here, which filled the bowl right back up, which is a good thing. Good thing for me. So I'm gonna get me a plate full, and as you can see, I got plenty. Plenty left in there. Now, this has been cooled for over 24 hours now, so it's definitely probably at its maximum as far as resistant starch goes, but they say to get an even better effect, you can eat it cold like this and get effect from it, but they say it's even more effective when you warm it up. So that's what I'm gonna do now. God, there's too much noise going on around here. Let me see if I can muffle some of that. There we go. Want no copyright strikes or nothing. But yeah, we're just gonna place that in the bad boy in the microwave, and I don't want it terrible hot. I just want to get mostly warm, so I'm placing it in there for about 4 minutes. Take it out, eat it. Simple as that. Get benefits from it. hopefully. Alright, folks. Oops. Alright, camera. Sit still. So I got it. I got a little warmer than I wanted to, but that's alright. You ever notice when you reheat pasta, it's still good, but it don't quite taste the way it did when you first cooked it? I guess that is how you know the resistant starch is working. I ain't no expert. I got me some water for those of you who stay on me about drinking it. And don't think I don't appreciate that. I appreciate you when you stay on me about drinking it, because I would easily slide back into my old bad habits of nothing but diet soft drinks all day long if I did not have someone looking out for me on the outside like that. So I do appreciate that. So where I live, we on well water, and I got a filter on my refrigerator, so it's good water. It's real good water. Still got the magnesium and everything in it. Can't beat it with a stick. Oh yeah, that's good and warm. Got them black olives in there. That fennel in there. And yeah, it's something I could eat a lot of and be happy with it as a meal. If this doesn't fill me up, I go get some more. But so far, it seems to do the trick. This is the first time I've rewarmed it to this extent. Because yesterday I just poured hot marinara with ground turkey in it over the cold noodles and warmed it up that way. So it'll be interesting to see if the satiety is just as good on this form of it, in this process of it, because like I said, all the glucose people reading their glucose on there said the rewarming of it gave them the best results. So how that affects the resistant starch side of things, I don't know. But we're going to try every which way we can, for sure. Now I'm going to finish these last few bites. Probably go over there and get some more. And we'll talk to you when we eat our last meal of this for today, which will be later on.
Alright, as I sit here, fixing to close out this video. 4:13 p.m. in the afternoon now. Earlier today, my wife is having some vehicle complications, having some repairs done. So I took her to her job and dropped her off and picked her up. We had lunch together, and we went to a Japanese place, and I got the hibachi shrimp and chicken. If anyone of you have had that, know that they grill up, your chicken, your shrimp, and your vegetables on a hibachi style grill, served with a little rice. So honestly, right now I'm not hungry from eating that, but that was earlier today around between 12:30 and 1 o'clock. It is 4:14 p.m. in the afternoon now. I want to be trying to be done eating at least before 5 if I can. Like I say, I'm not hungry. I just don't want to get into those gorging patterns like I've been in at the beginning of the week. Excuse me. Continue the weight loss going down on that scale like we saw this morning. And I want to continue the resistant starch experiment. So I'm just going to eat a little bit of it right now, and call it a day. Hopefully that'll keep me satiated into the evening. But if I do get hungry, I will grab more of that, because it seems to be doing something. I'm not quite sure what. It has definitely done its job at keeping me regular, if you know what I mean. So I'm going to finish this plate of it. Hopefully it'll be my last food item for today. I will let you know in tomorrow's video whether it was or was not, along with another scale weight first thing in the morning. So this has been day 2 of the resistant starch experiment. Hope you enjoyed it. And till tomorrow, you folks have a good one.